Morning, all. All right, we got 10 games tonight in what is a very busy Friday night in the National Hockey League. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw 10 games on a Friday. All right, so 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. We got 4 games starting then. So the first one is going to be Calgary and against Columbus. This one should be fun because you got Johnny Gaudreau against the team that he left. And yeah, it should be a fun little matchup. And then you got Huberdeau against Gaudreau, and we'll see how things turn out. This is the first of two meetings. They'll meet again in Calgary on January 23rd. That one will get a lot more interest and a lot more exposure because that'll be Johnny Hockey's return to Calgary. Calgary's 13, 10, and 3. They seem to be getting it together. They're 6, 3, and 1 over their last 10. Away from home, they're going to want to fix that record. They're 3, 5, and 2. When you look at their goal differential, they are a +2. So overall, their numbers are improving. We'll see if that continues tonight against Columbus, whose numbers are not improving. They're 8, 15, and 2 over their last 10 games. They're 3, 6, and 1. Home has not been a sanctuary for them. They're 6, 10, and 1 at home. And they have a -34 for the goal differential. So they're allowing 34 more goals than they're scoring so far this season. I get the feeling Calgary probably wins this matchup, but we'll see. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between the Islanders and the Devils. The Devils trying to tack on another win, as they did on October 20th in a game that really showed us how good New Jersey could be, where they beat the Islanders 4-1 and really didn't give them much at all. The third and final meeting will be on March the 27th. The Islanders are 16 and 11 over their last 10 games. They're 5 and 5. Away from home, they're 7 and 6. Their goal differential is a +13. For the Islanders, they're 21, 4 and 1. Their last 10 games, they're 8, 1 and 1. So very good over their last 10. At home, they're 10, 3 and 1, and their goal differential is a +39. So while the Devils are being asked about whether or not they think they're really that good, the answer is, yeah, at this point, they definitely are that good. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo won this matchup 6-2 on November 2nd. The third and final meeting will be tomorrow. So back-to-backs between Pittsburgh and Buffalo should be fun. For Pittsburgh, they're 14, 8, and 4. Their last 10 games, they're 8, 1, and 1, so they're playing very well. Away from home, they're 7, 5, and 2. They are a +14 in the goal differential category. So they follow up the 7-game losing streak with a nice winning streak, and we'll see how things go tonight against Buffalo, who have been streaky as well. 12, 13, and 1 overall this season. Their last 10, they're 5, 4, and 1. At home, they're 6, 8, and 1, and their goal differential is actually a positive at +9. When they win, they tend to win big. So we'll see how things go tonight. I actually kind of like Buffalo in that one. Anyways, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Seattle and the Washington Capitals. The first meeting was December 1st. It was a 3-2 overtime win for Seattle, something that was almost unheard of last year, and this year Seattle's pretty good in overtime. 15, 7, and 3 record for Seattle. Over their last 10, they're 7, 2, and 1. Those 7 wins were in a row. Away from home, they're 8, 1, and 1. They are much better on the road than at home. It's one of those things that, yeah, there isn't really science behind it. They are a +11 in the goal differential category. On the Washington side, they're 12, 12, and 4. I like their chances of going above 500 tonight. They're 5, 3, and 2 in their last 10. At home, they're 7, 4, and 1. So they're better at home than on the road. Their goal differential is a -8 at this point. And then we jump forward to 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. The Winnipeg Jets, coming off of a win against St. Louis, now get to go in and try to do the same against Chicago. Winnipeg has won both games this year by lopsided scores. November 5th, it was 4-0. November 27th, it was 7-2. The fourth meeting between these teams will be February the 11th. On the Winnipeg side, they're 17, 7, and 1. Their last 10 games, they're 7 and 3, so they're playing quite well. Away from home, they are 7, 4, and 1, so their road record is solid. They are a +21 in goal differential. That's a good number. On the Chicago side, it's almost all exactly the opposite. They're 7, 14, and 4 on the season. Their last 10 games, they're 1, 8, and 1. At home, they're 4, 7, and 2, and their goal differential is a -30. So for Chicago, yeah, they're as bad as advertised at this stage, and we'll see how things go for them tonight against a Winnipeg team they have definitely struggled against, being outscored 11-2 so far this season. Then at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, we have the Minnesota Wild in against the Edmonton Oilers. December 1st, Minnesota wins this matchup 5-3. They will be done with each other on December 12th. So nice little mini series between these two teams. Minnesota's 13-10-2 overall. Their last 10 games, they are 6-4, including that win over Edmonton. Away from home, they are 6-4-1. They are a +2 in the goal differential category. The Oilers 15-12. Their last 10 games, they are also 6-4. At home, they are 8-7. And they are a +2 in the goal differential category too. So these two teams, by the numbers, definitely close to one another. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific start as well between the New York Rangers and the Colorado Avalanche. And we wonder how far down the Avalanche can go. October 25th, the Avalanche won this matchup in a shootout 3-2. So it was close. The Rangers 13-10-5 overall. Their last 10 games, they're 5-4-1. They're coming off of that big win in Vegas. Away from home, they are 8-4-1. They are a +6 in the goal differential category. On the Colorado side, things are pretty bleak, of course. They're 13-10-1 overall. Their last 10 games, they're 5-5, but they're trending in the wrong direction with all these injuries. At home, they're 5-4-1, and they are a +8 in goal differential. So for Colorado, this is a chance for them maybe to bounce back after a rough loss against Boston. We shall see. Meanwhile, Boston will be in Arizona, Mullet Arena, at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. October 15th, Boston won the matchup at home 6-3. That was a closer game than the score would tell you, too. There were points where it looked like Arizona might win that game. Boston's 21-3-1. They've been very good since that first meeting with Arizona. Over their last 10, they're 8-1-1. Away from home, they are 7-3. They are a +47 in goal differential. For the Coyotes, they're 7-13-4 over their last 10 games. They are 1-6-3. At home, they are 1-2-1. That's right, they've only played 4 home games. So while they get talked about as the team with the least amount of home wins in the NHL, they've also played the least amount of home games in the NHL. So they'll be looking to get a win tonight against a Boston team that really should beat them. We'll see how it goes for them. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific start between the Philadelphia Flyers and the Vegas Golden Knights. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again on March the 14th. For Philly, they're 9-13-5. It's been rough lately. They're 2-6-2 in their last 10. Away from home, they are 3-5-4. They have a -24 in their goal differential. So, yeah, for Philly, it's right about where we expected it. For Vegas, they're 19-8-1. Their last 10 games, they're 5-4-1. They are coming off of that rough home loss against the Rangers. And really, they've been losing more lately than usual. 7-6 at home. That's a big part of the story. They're absolutely fantastic on the road. They're middling at home. So that's something they're going to need to turn around. Good news. Philadelphia, a team that doesn't score very many goals. And Vegas has a +19 in that goal differential. So the difference between the -24, the +19 being 43, that's pretty high. I didn't even put the goal differential up for Arizona. I think we know it's bad. So I'm not going to look it up and put it up now. It's fine. We know it's not very good. So 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific's also the start time between San Jose and Anaheim. The first time that this season they have played at 7 o'clock rather than 7:30. November 1st, one of those 7:30 starts was a 6-5 shootout victory for Anaheim. November the 5th, a 5-4 shootout victory for Anaheim. The fourth and final game that these two teams will play that will go to a shootout will be January the 6th. So, yeah. The Sharks 8-16-5 overall. Their last 10 games, they're 2-6-2. Away from home, they are 6-8. They have a -22 in their goal differential, so not great, but better than Anaheim, who are 7-17-3 overall. Their last 10 games, they're 2-6-2 as well. At home, they're 5-6, and they have a -45 in their goal differential. So, wanted to look at that today. I do like to change up what numbers we look at with various previews. I don't like to just repeat the same thing every day. So I thought, yeah, we'll look at their home record, their last 10 goal differentials, and tomorrow we'll look at something else. So there you go. Let me know your winners in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.